November 24, 1991. The world loses one of the greatest voices ever to touch a microphone. Freddie Mercury, the legendary frontman of Queen, dies at his home in Kensington, London. His passing comes just one day after he released a public statement revealing he had AIDS. For millions across the globe, the news hits like thunder. Before the tragedy there was brilliance. Born Farrokh Bulsara in Zanzibar, Freddie Mercury became a rock icon unlike any other. A 4-octave vocal range. A theatrical stage presence. A songwriting genius behind hits like Bohemian Rhapsody, Somebody to Love, We Are the Champions and Don't Stop Me Now. On stage he was unstoppable. A force of nature. A performer who could command a stadium with a flick of his wrist. His partnership with Brian May, Roger Taylor and John Deacon turned Queen into one of the greatest bands in rock history. But behind the fame was a private man. Freddie was intensely guarded about his personal life, especially as rumors about his health grew in the late 1980s. He continued recording as long as he could. Even weakened, he stood in the studio delivering powerful vocals, sometimes in just a few takes, determined that the music must go on. His bandmates later said, "He was ill, but he never stopped working." On November 23, 1991, Freddie Mercury released a statement confirming what many had suspected. He had AIDS. He made the announcement to raise awareness, to encourage support, funding, and understanding at a time when the disease carried stigma and fear. The next day he passed away peacefully at home, surrounded by close friends. The world mourns. Fans gather outside his home with flowers, candles, and handwritten notes. Radio stations across continents play Queen songs non-stop. Musicians everywhere, from David Bowie to Elton John, pay tribute to a man whose voice shaped modern music. Freddie Mercury's death becomes a turning point in how the world talks about AIDS, sparking more open conversations and boosting global activism. But his legacy? It didn't end in 1991. Every time a crowd sings, "We Are the Champions." Every time someone belts Bohemian Rhapsody, like nobody's watching. Every time a performer dares to be bold, loud, and unapologetically themselves. Freddie Mercury lives on. He wasn't just a singer. He was an icon, a legend, and one of the greatest performers the world has ever known.